This video is proudly sponsored by Gamersgate. Download games anytime, anywhere. Visit Gamersgate.com.
Welcome to Elder Geeks Elder Speaks. Today is Tuesday, November 6th, 2012. My name is Randy Asenchak. I'm the editor of ElderGeek.com. In the background today, you're going to be seeing me play some gameplay footage from Project Stormos, which I've just started tinkering around with, which is calling itself as the first platformer that isn't a platformer. I'm going to call it the Ikaruga of platformers because it's one of those titles that you know is just totally skill-based, but I just don't have the skill to make my way through. But, you know, a dedicated fan base will definitely make this game pretty big. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the footage of it. You can actually find out more information about this game at, I believe it's projectstormos.com, S-T-R-O-M-O-S.com. Anyway, moving on. Let's see. Today, I'm actually going to be covering a little bit of news, but first I wanted to say thank you to everybody who gave some kind words about the Assassin's Creed 3 video review that I just posted yesterday. That one was actually a lot of hard work. I'm happy the way it actually turned out, but I have to admit there was a glitch at the very beginning of that video that I did not notice during the rendering, and I did not notice it until it actually went live and somebody pointed it out on the YouTube page. So I'm sorry about that. There was a little bit of a glitch at like 38 seconds into it or something along those lines, which is weird because that wasn't in the file, and it's not in the file, you know, before and after I rendered the thing. But anyway, that's that. I'm very excited about it. And in the same vein of Assassin's Creed 3, a lot of people are actually asking me if I'm going to be reviewing it for PC as well, and everybody knows I love PC games. Hell's Hounds won't be able to stop me from playing Assassin's Creed 3 on PC. I hate the fact that the Assassin's Creed series has always been doing these staggered releases. Ever since the original Assassin's Creed, I've been following the original. I followed the original Assassin's Creed for as long as I could remember. For years, I remember before that came out, I was following it. I was absolutely fascinated by everything they had to say about it. But in terms of Assassin's Creed 3 for PC, no, I'm not going to be doing a full review on it, but I am going to be doing a test drive for it, which I hope is going to be a healthy alternative, because the review is going to pretty much be the same as what you would be seeing from the console version, which I tested out. But I'm hoping, really hoping, that the PC version is going to be having higher resolution textures, and I'm hoping that with a faster processor and just a ton more RAM, I'll be able to get higher frame rates out of it as well. I played Revelations on both console and PC, and if people are actually worried about the online crowd for doing any of the multiplayer, I found that actually the PC crowd for doing online multiplayer is very healthy. So it's not one of those games where it solely exists on console and the PC multiplayer market ignores it. There's a really dedicated and large crowd of PC multiplayer gamers with the Assassin's Creed series. So I am very excited about the PC version of it as well, and I will definitely be picking that one up on day one. Bethesda Softworks actually came forward today saying that Dragonborn DLC has been confirmed. There is a trailer out for it as well, which I'll throw up a link for the trailer as well. And it's been confirmed right now for the Xbox 360, and it's going to be coming out on December 4th for 1,600 Microsoft points. There is no word yet for the PC version or the PS3 release dates. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to be coming to them. PS3 version, unfortunately, is probably going to have to wait and play catch-up for all of the other DLC before this one comes out, and PC, I have no doubt that it'll be coming to PC. Bethesda knows that PC is the bigger part of their bread and butter of Skyrim sales. In a bit of sad news, THQ has announced today that they're delaying South Park Stick of Truth, Metro Last Light, and Company of Heroes 2. The original of Company Heroes is an amazing game. It's one of my favorite real-time strategy games. I'm terrible at it, but I absolutely love playing it. And the original Metro is also fantastic. I recommend it to everybody playing it on Ranger mode to really give you a fantastic and immersive effect to a game. But hearing about these game delays it's very sad to me. And there's the reason behind their delay. It's because THQ is apparently in a little bit of fiscal hot water. They've come forward with a $21 million loss, and basically right now they are trying to find other financial backing to be able to put these games out. The biggest highlight that they've had so far this year has been Darksiders 2, which, if you'll see the video review that I put out for it, I've praised because it's a fantastic single-player game, and it is. I think anybody who enjoys Zelda, or anybody who enjoys the God of War games, or better yet, if you enjoy both, you are really going to enjoy Darksiders 2. And what really makes me sad about South Park Stick of Truth, Company Heroes 2, and Metro Last Light, the reason why I'm sad about the company's financial standing and the fact that these are being delayed, is because these are going to be, or at least I'm predicting them to be, very good single-player-centric games. They're not going to be these games where they have these stupid multiplayer things tacked onto the game. And I love single-player adventure games. I don't dislike multiplayer games at all. Like that's not what I'm saying in the least. But single-player games will always hold a special place in my heart. I feel like they are a much more refined experience. I think that they're a much more deliberate experience. And I guess when it kind of boils down to, I'm trying to draw an analogy for you here, I would much rather sit back and enjoy a good book, or sit back and enjoy a good film, or in this case, sit back and enjoy a good video game by myself, instead of being a part of a book, or watching a television show, or taking place in part of a movie where I've just got tons of angry people who are constantly breaking the fourth wall, or they could be telling me about how they enjoyed the company of my mother the previous night. That's not me saying that multiplayer games are bad or wrong or stupid or anything like that, because nothing feels better than when you actually get into a multiplayer game and you just decimate everybody else on the field. There's no other feeling like it, and you can't get that kind of thing from multiplayer, from single-player games. But I guess when it boils down to it, I personally have my geeky needs fulfilled more by single-player games than multiplayer games. But that does it for me today. Short episode, I know, but I've actually got some other things that I got to get done tonight. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to send them to info@elder-geek.com. I'm pretty much open to any and all questions. Please be sure to follow and subscribe to us here on YouTube. You can follow us on Facebook, where I'm more prone to put out more personal messages to everybody on the viewers, like, hey, this game review is going to be late, or hey, I'm going to be reviewing the game on XYZ platform, that kind of thing. So follow us on Facebook. It's a good place to keep in touch with me. You can also follow me on Twitter, and of course, we do a ton of live streaming as well. I highly recommend everybody going to check out our live stream as well. It's on twitch.tv.com/eldergeek.com, just like our YouTube channel, where we do some regular streaming. We even have a weekly show where it's kind of a throwback show called Two Button Panic, where we play a lot of classic and retro games. But otherwise, it's just a ton of fun, so be sure to check that out as well. Thanks so much, everybody. Hopefully I will talk to you all tomorrow.